Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I do readings for Pisces. I also have another channel called Life Path Number Tarot. It's in the description box below. It goes by your life path number, so go ahead and sign up for that. It's even more tailored to you, and you probably get even more. There's shorter videos, of course, than Pisces, because I like to give my Pisces, since I am a Pisces, a lot of attention. But these are very cool as well, so I suggest you go and check that out. Go subscribe to my channel. I offer support over there as well. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. So today we're going to do your reading for the weekly. Look at this here. Look at these flowers. Look what I got here for you. Okay, and I did. I bought these out of my own little petty cash money there, just for you, my beautiful Pisces. They have blue, they have red, there's orange. It's hard to tell the difference between the two because of the camera, but green and yellow. And yeah, there you go. I got these for you so that you could have beauty and color in your life. Spring is here. It's coming in. So let's see, what week are we doing readings for you right now, my beautiful Pisces. We are doing from the 31st to the 6th of April. 31st of March to the 6th of April. Well, actually, it's not the 31st. We're going to be doing we're doing the 1st of April to the 7th. Let's do the 1st to the 7th, because this is the 31st. So, whatever. You know it. You know it, you're good. April Fool's Day. That's tomorrow. All right. So maybe I should pick like one beautiful oracle deck, oracle card to let's see here. What should I pick, my beautiful Pisces, for us? Let's do the Enchanted Map. I know I do that one a lot, but I really do love the cards on this. I do love him. I don't know. I didn't always at the beginning, but as I go along, I just love this deck so much. It's one of my favorite. It would be in my top 10, I think. I do. I know it's not for everybody, but definitely for me, yes. Okay. Slow and steady. Look how gorgeous that is. Slow and steady, beautiful Pisces. I like that. I like slow and steady wins the race. It gives me that impression. Okay, so the Five of Swords comes in as what you are feeling, what's coming in this week. Let's see your block. Let's pull all the cards out. Let's do it this way. Okay? Let's put all the cards on the table. So let's look at your block. Nine of Wands. Your ground. Let's see. I'm going to do this because you can't see it. The Four of Wands. It's a good card. That's a good card. Your crown. Five of Pentacles. Before, after. Before, Judgment, after. Three of Wands. There's a lot of wind out there. What others think of you, and it went flying. I think maybe you shouldn't care. The Six of Wands. What you're feeling within you. That that one wanted to come out, but didn't. So I'm just going to put it under, but I'm going to pull another for that, okay? Because it kind of just slipped out of the deck like it needed to be seen. Oh, okay. Moving on. Yeah, and there's the 10. That's good. You got 2 10s on how you're feeling. So even though you've got a couple of hard cards here, to 2 5s up here and a 9 of wands, it's, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm gonna have to sit here. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why they wanted me to pull all the cards. So there's the Hangman as your hopes and fears, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so first of all, there's still stuff for you to go through. Underneath the deck is the Star card. See how beautiful that is? Yeah, and the 2 of Pentacles, and the King, and the Sun. Okay, these are beautiful cards to have. This is like just, I feel like just below the surface, just where you're not quite seeing it. Everything is really working out for you. So let's take a look. Still some work to be done with these 5s. But what I'm seeing is that you came up with 2 10s. So these 5s are turning into 10s. Regardless of if you're feeling it right now or not, they're definitely turning into 10s. Okay? They're going to feel really good in a minute, and I'm going to tell you why. The 5 of Swords is always the card for me that it's seeing both sides. It's being able to see both sides. I always describe this as the card of, it depends who's on the right side of the fence, depending on which side you're on, right? If you look at people who are defending, they're at war, right? And they're on their side of the fence defending. Well, they're the winning team, right? Like, they're rooting for their own team, they're rooting for their own thing, and they're going, we're the best, we're going to win. And the other team feels the same way, okay? So depending on which side of the fence you are, you're either winning or losing. And I feel that it's switching up for you here. It has been for a little while. That maybe you thought that you were on the losing side, but I feel that you are on the winning side. Now, the block for that, my beautiful Pisces, is that you are feeling a little worn down over this, all of this, what you've been doing, right? It's been a long road, slow and steady, right? It's been a long, arduous road for you, in a sense that you've had to clean up a lot of stuff and deal with some stuff. Mostly the way you think, the way you feel, how you're moving forward in your life. That's what you've been, so that's still the block. That's still the part that you're working on. That's still the part that you're moving forward with. You're going, oh, this stuff is, yeah, this stuff is that, right? It's like, I'm tired, I'm worn. I feel like I've been in battle, right here. But you are, if you see it, you are liberating yourself, okay? The light is coming in, you are feeling better, but it's taking a bit. It's taking a lot. Now, at your ground is, I'm going to say, this is a good card to have at your ground. At your ground, I always look at the bottom chakras, and I always feel like if there's something there to fix, the bottom chakra will really suck you in. It will really suck you into the earth, really make you feel rock bottom. You'd get like the 5 of Cups feeling, ugh, you know, like I'm just sinking here. But you're not. You're rising above. So I feel that this 4 is explaining that you're starting to enjoy your life. You're starting to enjoy yourself. You're starting to see yourself as well as somebody who's really experienced things, okay? The wisdom is giving you greater insight and giving you, allowing you to enjoy your life. That's what I'm getting for this. Like, you're enjoying your life. So as the ground is getting in line with the rest of things, it's starting to travel up. Now, as like everything else, you always have stuff that you need to deal with. In your crown, I have this Five of Pentacles, which I'm going to pull right away from the same deck a card, because that's the card of alienation and loneliness and anxiety. And I want to know if it's because you are seeing the end to the road, or you're just not feeling it when it comes to like your crown chakra. Maybe some of you are having a hard time connecting. Yeah. It's bringing balance back to the crown chakra. You have the Temperance card. So that's what I figured anyway. It's maybe while you were going through all of this stuff, especially if I'm seeing the Judgment card, accountable, of the mind, the past, you know, your life path here on the planet, you've been maybe a little disconnected with, you know, the bigger things, the bigger all of who we are, the bigger all of who we are. That's a nice way of putting it. Yeah. But that's coming back with the Temperance card. You don't feel so alone, so disconnected from, you know, spirit, from the wholeness of who you are. It's important to find that connection back. It's crucial. It's vital. Let's put more words that mean important here. It's absolutely necessary for you to reconnect at all times. When you disconnect, to reconnect with your spirituality, with your spiritual self, with your higher self, with the soul that is now currently in the body that sometimes you kind of shut the door to because you live in this 2D, 3D world that we're used to. It happens a lot, and I'm going to tell you, it's normal. Why? Because we're living this incarnation. Don't be too hard on yourself. I do it too. I mean, I know I have my guides. I literally have them with me all the time. But it doesn't mean that the meanderings of my mind doesn't sometimes suck me back into this very, what I see is what I get and nothing else. So don't worry. It is one of the things that happens when we come here. It's a, I won't call it a flaw. For me, it feels like a flaw, but I mean, it's, let's just call it part of the terms of having a run around here as a lifetime here. Okay? So before you had the Judgment card came in, you were busy. Changing, reviewing, releasing, doing all of that, being accountable, and then awakening, renewing, doing your rite of passage, all of that stuff, freeing yourself from the past. This has been, of course, we know last month was very hard. Some very low, deep times where you just kind of, woof, that was difficult. Absolutely. It got better though, you know, mid-March. And what's coming up is the Three of Wands. Movement forward, finally. That, you know, shifting into the movement, into the going, into the launching, into taking those steps, finally. And it may seem small, but as I've said before, actually I actually said that in a group where I'm taking a course, is that sometimes taking those first few steps, it's easy to say, take those first few steps and you'll feel, but that one first step is sometimes the hardest one. It's the hardest one to put that foot in front of the other, to just go. Once you've started, usually okay, until you hit a snag or something. But that first initial movement forward is just, it's so hard. But you're finally doing it. How others see you is, of course, success. And being a role model to others. So this is fantastic. It isn't your final destination, but you can be proud of yourself, okay? Without and avoiding conceit. Just be happy with yourself. Don't be full of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Big difference. The way you are seeing things, or the way that you are taking things in, is this right here. The Six of Swords. Moving forward. And you're moving forward towards abundance and blessings. And it's 2 tens. This is the fabulousness of you. I feel there is a real acknowledgement of your blessings and abundance in your life right here. This is really good, how people see you and then how you see yourself. You see yourself as this. The reason I say that is that moving on into this kind of energy is fabulous. What it means for me, beautiful Pisces, is that not are you going for success or going, I'm striving for something. You actually are in that energy. In other words, you feel successful right now. You've moved out of lack mentality into a mentality of, I have it all. I am it all. I bring it all. I am all. It's here. And your hopes and fears, I see the Hangman is absolutely still going with this, that's the perspective that you're bringing in with this energy. You finally the light has been flipped on and you understand, quite literally they're saying you flipped it upside down. What the world considers always striving, always going, you have now said, I embrace my success right now. And you're understanding it. And I'm going to try and explain it the best that I can. Before it would have been, let's say, okay, you're striving for learning a new field and then becoming an expert at it and being that person, right? Or you are searching for love, let's say, and you see yourself in this love story as this person, right? Now before, in the before mode, you would have worked at it. You would have like worked at becoming that. The difference is now is that you are still working at being the best you every day, being the most, the person who is learning about whatever you want to learn, to whatever field. But as you are doing it, before it would have been, well, when I'm done this, I will be this. This is the before. The now is this way. I am learning this and I am this. As I learn this, I am this. Every moment that ticks forward, I am more and more this. I'm getting better at being this. Are you seeing the differences? It's a mindset. It's flipping it completely. It's not wanting, it's being. You're finally understanding that you can be right now what you before longed to be. I hope that's clear enough. I'm going to say this, of what they say is that unless you are able to feel this vibrationally, I can say this a million times, until you are ready to receive that, you're not going to feel that. So for those of you who know, you'll know. For those of you who don't, keep working at it. You will. Okay? You will. You'll get there. You will get there. Then you have the Knight of Wands up here. What is the Knight of Wands? He is the Knight of overcoming challenges. I love the Knight of Wands in this deck. I always have. It's like one of my favorite cards because I feel it's like beating your own drum, doing your own thing, doing it with a smile. Ready to challenge, ready for challenges, not looking at it as obstacles, but more like, bring it, I'm ready, I'm on fire, look at me, I'm creating my own music. Even the horse is dancing in the background. Okay, people follow my beat. I don't follow others' beat. And I think that's the whole point to this reading, is that you are finally following your own beat. Your own beat. You're not letting outside influences define. You're not letting past teachings define. You are defining you in the way you want to see yourself the most. These cards are here to show that you're still working on it. You will probably always be working on it. This is not like a one and done. We are here, and it's sometimes terribly difficult in this incarnation to hold on, hold on to stuff, especially spiritual stuff. It is a school of learning. Don't get discouraged, but I would definitely tell you to write this stuff down. Write like a letter to yourself, reminding yourself how far you've come. So when the times that are a little more difficult come around, you can read this letter back to yourself and remind yourself that being is better than wishing for or hoping for. Okay? So we have this beautiful card, Slow and Steady, and I'm going to read that to you. I have a lot of hope. It's 12, number 3, which is the creativity, right? 3 is creativity, it's action, 3 of Wands, moving forward. You have that in this reading. It's meaningful. This 3 is meaningful. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. And that's part of it as well. That's how short and sweet that one is. That's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle for I think it's the shortest paragraph I've read in this book, but hey, the whole thing about that is exactly that as well. While you are savoring it, it is easier for you to be in it. You know, let's say you're studying to become a better you. While you're doing it, while you're doing the studies, instead of having in your brain going, well, one day I'm going to get to the end and get to the all learning and knowing. As you're doing it, you're slowing it down. You're letting it really sink in. You're going, oh, this is a gem of information that's just making me more of master in what I love. This is fabulous. Do you see how gratitude and abundance come and play here in everything? When I wanted to be a better partner to my husband, because that happens too, okay? I wanted to embrace my feminine. I'd always longed, do you hear that? I've longed to embrace my feminine until I did, and I do. And every time I do a little something, get something that I feel is really feminine, I feel like I'm just adding to the pot that's already there. And then I radiate that, and in essence, I go and present that to the world, including my partner, who sees the feminine, who, trust me, the results are there, okay? Because when you bring it out, I don't think I have heard my husband say, I love you more in the last year of embracing my feminine and feeling it. Because I've given myself and him the chance to not always be striving for something or going for something. I just embody it. and you see the results. So the more results, the more you are, the more you savor, the more you are. The more it happens, the more you are being exactly who you want to be. And this is how they say, don't long, don't strive, don't want things, be things. You want to be part of your own business, part of a couple, be that person already. Okay? Just think to yourself, even if you're not in a couple, think to yourself, how wonderful a partner would you be to somebody right now? You know, you can just say, my partner is here somewhere. I'm already with that person. I've just got to meet them or see them, and I'm sure I will. But I am this beautiful person. I'm going to be this. I'm not going to be. I am this. You know, we always like to go back to that, but you understand what I'm saying, right? I am this fabulous person. I will give a lot to this relationship. I do give a lot to this relationship. You understand? Correct yourself. Keep correcting. And this is what I'm saying with the Nine of Wands. You may think to yourself, I'm never going to get there, but you will. You're going to walk in your power one day and say, wow, I'm doing it. And the more it happens, the longer you're going to be able to stay in that mindset. It happens to me too. I keep slipping in and out of it every once in a while. It's conditioning that's been around for a long time. It's hard to break through it. But don't worry about it. You will be able to do it. Slow and steady wins the race. So this applies, I gave you some examples. This applies for relationships. It applies for jobs. It even applies for the current job that you have and you want to stand in your power in it. You're fed up of feeling like the odd person out or feeling out of space. You know, it starts with you. You can belong anywhere. You can belong at McDonald's. You can belong in a high CEO job. You can belong anywhere. You own your life. And that's what they're asking you. Step in and own it. It doesn't much matter where you are. Own your life. Own your authentic life. Do it. Don't let change or circumstances rule how wonderful you are, how masterful you are. Things will come and go. Situations will change. You need to stand in your power and be whatever you need to be at that moment. That's it. That's all that needs to happen here. It sounds small, but it's a huge step. All right, my beautiful ones, this is your reading for today. I'm going to come back and do the extended tomorrow. So if you want to hear more about how this is going to play out, please make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure to like, comments, leave me an emoji. Show me your power emoji in the comments. I would love to see it. Please do that now. I've got to remember to have people like this and put a comment right away. If you're my regulars, please go ahead and get yourself to do that on my videos. Just put a comment, an emoji, it doesn't matter. Just put a like on it right away. It really helps the algorithm, and we're building steam back up again. It's starting to pick up again, and I'm super excited. And I'm going to say, I knew that was going to happen, but let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right, my beautiful ones. Take good care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow. And bye for now.